Liverpool appear ready to make another major move off the pitch as the club look to secure their future. With the Reds defending their Premier League crown and facing renewed competition at the top, the Anfield hierarchy are wasting no time in addressing a key matter behind the scenes. A significant new deal is now being lined up for one of the most important figures at the club, a decision that could shape the direction of Liverpool's next chapter. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. But first, Alexander Isak has declared himself ready for his first 90-minute performance since May after a great start to life at Liverpool. Liverpool have treated Isak with care since he signed on deadline day, using their competitive matches for his pre-season after a summer spent in isolation. Arne Slot expects to see him closer to his best after the October international break, with that signalling the end of his programme, which stands at 312 competitive minutes for the club. The Swede is eager to push himself further though, with his first full outing since May 25th, when his country hosts Switzerland in a World Cup qualifier on Friday. "Tomorrow I'm ready for 90 minutes if needed. It's been a month now," he said. "I've had a lot more playing time and things have calmed down. I feel in a much better position now than last time. The quicker the striker can get up to speed, the better for Liverpool after 3 successive defeats across 2 competitions, with the team still needing to click after a summer of change." Despite the recent results, Isak says his time at Anfield has been great so far. He added, "Great team and a city where the team has a good relationship with the fans. That is only the tip of the iceberg, Alex." Although Isak is insistent that he is ready for 90 minutes, Sweden manager Jon Dahl Tomasson has maintained that he will continue to treat the 26-year-old with the bigger picture in mind. "That's also a reason why we couldn't play him so much last month," Tomasson said earlier this week, on the risk of injury during the previous break. "We need a good Isak this month and next month. That's how we plan, while Liverpool have done really well." I think Alexander is a good example in terms of how Liverpool have handled him in an excellent way. Sweden face Switzerland and Kosovo over the coming week, and any intense minutes for Isak will only serve Liverpool well. More so if he returns with a goal or 2 for a timely injection of confidence. Now in a huge deal, Liverpool are reportedly preparing to reward manager Arne Slot with a new long-term contract as they gear up to defend their Premier League title. The Dutchman has made a significant impact since arriving at Anfield in 2024, and the club's hierarchy are eager to secure his future amid growing interest in his methods across Europe. Slot signed a 3-year deal upon joining Liverpool from Feyenoord, but according to the Daily Mail, the Reds are keen to act quickly to ensure he does not enter the final year of that agreement. His early success, coupled with his clear influence on the squad's evolution, has convinced those inside the club that he is the right man to lead Liverpool into a new era. The move to extend Slot's contract follows a similar approach the Reds took last season, when Virgil van Dijk and Mohamed Salah were both handed fresh terms after another title-winning campaign. That season saw Liverpool lift their second Premier League crown, finishing 10 points clear at the top, though the current campaign has proven a far sterner test. After 3 straight defeats before the international break, including a 2-1 loss to Chelsea, Liverpool have slipped behind Arsenal, who now lead the table by a single point following their 2-0 win over West Ham. The recent dip in form has been compounded by the absence of Alisson Becker, sidelined through injury, though confidence in Slot's leadership remains high at Anfield. Pundits have also been quick to praise the Dutchman's influence. Former Rangers striker Ali McCoist hailed Slot as different class on TalkSport, lauding the tactical identity he has brought to Liverpool and the calm authority he exudes on the touchline. Slot's debut season in English football was an emphatic statement of intent. The Reds narrowly missed out on a domestic treble, losing the League Cup final to Newcastle and suffering heartbreak in the Champions League. going out on penalties to eventual winners PSG. They were also stunned in the FA Cup by lower league Plymouth, a defeat that served as a rare blemish on an otherwise remarkable debut campaign. This summer saw Liverpool invest heavily once more, adding the likes of Florian Wirtz, Alexander Isak, and Hugo Ekitike to a squad already brimming with talent. While Wirtz and Isak are yet to fully find their rhythm, Ekitike's bright start has offered early encouragement. The expectation, however, is that Slot must turn that potential into consistent performances as Liverpool target further silverware. Contractually, the club also faces key decisions beyond the manager's future. Both Ibrahima Konate and Andy Robertson are entering the final year of their current deals, with Konate notably linked with a move to Real Madrid. The Reds are keen to avoid uncertainty surrounding crucial figures in the dressing room, with Slot's extension expected to serve as a stabilising statement. For Slot, a new deal would represent not just recognition, but renewed pressure. Liverpool's ambitions remain sky high, and going a season without a trophy would inevitably invite scrutiny. Yet his work so far has reaffirmed belief that he can sustain Liverpool's position among Europe's elite, a belief strong enough for the club to make his long-term commitment a top priority. At Anfield, the message is clear. Arne Slot has earned the trust of Liverpool's hierarchy, and they intend to make sure he stays for the long haul. In other news, Ibrahima Konate has remained with the France national team this week, despite arriving with a quad complaint, with the defender training separately from the rest of the group. Konate remains in doubt for France's first game of the international break on Friday, as he did not take part in their full training session on Wednesday. According to West France, Konate and Kylian Mbappe, who arrived with an ankle injury, trained separately from the main group at Clairefontaine and managed a light jog. They did start the session with the team with a report from L'Equipe, adding that they trained without any apparent discomfort at the start of the session. The pair are still following a tailored program, though, as they continue to manage the fitness issues they arrived at camp with. OS France state that Mbappe is deemed more likely to play on Friday than Konate, though Didier Deschamps stressed to reporters on Monday that he would take no risks with his selection. That Konate has remained with his national team points to the fact that his issue is manageable and that he has the potential to feature during the break, but Liverpool will be keeping in close contact. France face Azerbaijan on Friday evening before meeting Iceland on Monday in World Cup qualifiers. Despite question marks over his form, Konate has started all but one of Liverpool's 10 games this season, missing only the Carabao Cup win to play the fourth most minutes of any Red. With another intense run of fixtures across 3 competitions when international action concludes, Liverpool can ill afford any risks to be taken with Konate's fitness. For now though, France are rightly managing his quad issue, and it remains to be seen if he can play any part in their bid to move closer to a place in next year's tournament. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.